My name's Ollie, and I'm here to talk to you about the musical adventures of Flat Stanley Online Edition.
Meet the Lamb Chops. They are average family living in your average town. And tonight's the night their lives are gonna change.
At the moment, it's pretty hard to get people all bunched together in a theatre, so instead, lots of theatre companies all over Australia and even around the world are bringing you all the wonders and joy of a musical from the comfort of your couch.
Would you have a lightsaber?
A lightsaber, of course! And if we use the Force, we could be brave. I wish I were a hero.
My role in the production is to play Arthur, Stanley's little brother, and I'm also the producer. As a producer, I set up all of the Zoom rehearsals, and I help the rest of the team make the whole show happen.
Take my advice if you ever...
I've enjoyed being able to continue performing during the middle of a pandemic, and I've learnt that we need to be able to adapt to the new world we live in.
Hi everyone, my name's Edgar Sterling and I play Stanley Lambchop. Stanley Lambchop is a young, ordinary nerd who's really into Harry Potter and Star Wars. He's at a slumber party with his friends when a bulletin board hanging above his bed comes crashing down, leaving him flat as a tack.
What am I gonna do?
Normally we would travel all around Melbourne to Bunnings and $2 stores to try and find things for the costume. But because of stage 4 restrictions in Melbourne, I couldn't go more than 5 kilometres from my home. And there are no Bunnings within 5 kilometres of my home, so I was in real strife. And in other productions I've had dressers to fuss over my costume for me. But in this one, me and Mum fuss over the costume. And this is the finished costume. Well, for Victorians, it feels impossible, certainly, to be back in theatres anytime soon. But for the rest of Australia, small theatres are starting to open, so if we contain the virus, then the theatres will start to open. I'm just saying.
I think the biggest difference for performing online to live theatre is because you don't get the audience's motivation. You don't know if they're enjoying the show, if they're not enjoying the show. And sometimes the audience can give you that great cheer that goes you like, yeah, let's do this show. But when you're doing it online, you might not know how to feel it. You'll never know. I miss performing in front of people.
Maybe if I make you fly, I can make you dive.
I just really hope I get to do it again soon.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.